Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, boy.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go at the link. Set to return it, here's Will Shipley. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own team. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action, Hurts has it. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Pickup of 17, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on first. He's able to drive that final. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Coming downfield, and Goddard has it. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Give him 38 on that one. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On the play fake, it's Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Donovan Wilson kicks it off. And the Cowboys get the football on the first turnover of the contest. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friends, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I can assure you of one thing, that carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to him. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Dak off the play fake. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays, those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Offensive sets, 1st and 10. Prescott now off the play fake.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
It's his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I'm certainly not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch and a bunch of bodies around him.
Yo, why throw an interception on my cousin? That nigga like he about to score. Because you know the ball under the 20 now, so.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Williams now on 1st and 10. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little while. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
From the gun is Prescott. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the second. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect one for one.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. He stopped on a run back at the 27. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete.
Drop the ball.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So, shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on these stud tight ends, that's big time.
He's looking for A.J. Brown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He rolls to his right. He's caught. He's got Brown. And they'll stop him here before he gets out to the 47-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Katie. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's Hurts once again. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
No, I'm playing my cousin.
Just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. And big plays on that side of the ball, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Looking inside the red zone. And he gets it
What do you think, bro?
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
All right, we don't got school tomorrow. Let you know.
Second after coming into the lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want a fair chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. We sure did.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. First down, here's Dak. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. One play in Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Up the gut they go with Williams.
Oh.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Offense to the line. Second down. Dak now from the gun. Completed to his running back. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice gain on top of it. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Cowboys putting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time veteran Ryan Ager on now. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points in the lead. Saquon Barkley the touchdown.
defense, however, he can get him on a handoff, pin-up, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Line from the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Back out of the pistol. Dump off caught by his back. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not getting passes ended in a loss. Hopefully they got a more aggressive strategy when you're on 2nd down.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Dak to the air here. Let's land right in the slant. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the game, but oh, Brock, what a shot. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now here's 3rd and 5. Prescott here from the gun. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now it's Prescott again. Caught nice game left side. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Here's the final play of our 1st half. Looking to throw. And this one is launched downfield. Connected with Brown, but it's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it up. And the Cowboys do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Turpin with a return. He gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. 2nd half starts with a run by Williams. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive in the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's trying to push the field. The coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way up in the end zone for a touchback. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. A hook ball, he's weighing in for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Hurts now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, he made that.
Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Fucking dropped it, yo.
It's incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And it's going to be 2nd down.
The defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. They'll go for the gun with Barkley. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. And they get to him.
That's my fault, yeah.
Make something happen. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
The ultimate team sport still has so many times games within the game, individual battles, and right now, they don't have an answer for this guy. Maybe time to turn the line to Chip to find some way to protect the quarterback.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender
Oh, missed it.
as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
It's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. So that brings up 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation.
Take over 1st
a sense. They've got 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory. That's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball. Don't put it in harm's way.
Throwing again is Dak. Screen here for Williams. Give him 5 yards. He gets us up to the 25.
That's a defense's goal, okay? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. He had it for long, but a complete defensive play. Jordan Williams incomplete.
That took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Brings it in at the 12. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. With a 2nd level at the 40. Saquon Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I was supposed to make that.
His kick is good for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. It's got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the gun is Prescott. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Winning field on the final play of our 3rd quarter. Nothing comes from this as we hit the break. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing.
Come on.
The Cowboys
I
setting
ain't
out
making
their
my
punting
meter
unit.
go
And
away.
he's been getting all of it every time out.
Don't. Yeah, he's dumping and shit.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
But I think ball up. One thing ball up.
Play fake, Emirates to throw. Throwing the Emirates complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
They've run this 12-yard out route K to the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's differentiating. Can you make that deep hop throw on time, on rhythm, without dribbling? That was teaching tape right there.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very clean play.
The right side, cut by Smith. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And that goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
On first down, Hurts.
We're going to order it back.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later with that next third down coming.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he will not score. That does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. With Barkley. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Eagles score by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. It's just been a difference maker.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker.
It's not listed on Booking.com. It's invisible to millions of travelers on our platform who can't look what they can't see.
Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Invisible.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
That is Jason.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. John Campbell makes the play. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Throwing at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. Sure enough, one of them jumps it, takes it to the house.
Like you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to work. You can do some serious damage.
This one is up and good. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Tolbert now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Cowboys hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Back to the air. Prescott. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Prescott now on third down. He has the first over the middle. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 now from the 46. Straight ahead from Williams. First guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of DNs do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Tap to the air here. Finds a seam down the middle. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. You've got to keep moving quick here. Throwing on first is Prescott. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jahar Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts it for the second time this game.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through three quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. Offensive line fast. They're going to pass it here. Force out to his right. Looking right, airs it out down the sideline. That's complete inside the 35. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles keep adding that football lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Down the field, he's got Lamb. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game. So the big...
We like both coaches. They're both a pleasure to deal with. I've done a wonderful job. But on behalf of the play-by-play announcer, Brian Lee, thank
Get angry, boy. There you go. Get angry.
Got some more minis that keep me in that.